again. It says. Of course, I have to watch it to make sure it stays on. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell this story while I'm laying out in my backyard under the beautiful November sun. Yeah. So, this is such a great story. I'm so glad I get to tell it. So, I went to the courthouse to go order the 3 audio hearings of the court hearings I've been through recently, right? Like I called about yesterday. So, I get there. Here's the story of this. This is just, it's so crazy being me, man. It's like, I know I don't have everything planned 100%. I purposefully leave it kind of open so I can flex as conditions, allow, permit, as they develop, right? And I just, whenever I do this, I go in there and I'm just gonna free roll with it. And ideas will hit me, and I'll make decisions, and I'll have the goal of just whatever it takes to be the most effective, right? And to show to others that this is not nearly as scary as place as it seems once you fully understand it. So, I don't know, man. It's just, so I've got this mission to accomplish, and I've got some other side goals, and I know I'm gonna pay the courtroom a visit. So I've got these recorders on me, right? And so it's just so much fun. I'm trying to relay to whoever's listening the sense of adventure and just fun. It's just fun, right? Park. I get there, park, and it's just like, all right. You're like, your whole body is just, this is the battlefield. This is just what 2025, what it is, what it looks like when your country's going to shit and everything is, all these rights are being banned and disappeared with no notice and no resistance. And you're like, oh, that's funny, not me. So you're wired that way, and you just, why am I trying to explain this? So, you ever heard that, there's a music sequence, there's a riff, it goes, like that. You hear that in your head. Because you're going to war against people who have declared war on you, and you have all the advantages. They don't know what's coming. They don't know what you know. They don't know what you're capable of, what you can do. They don't know. And we just live in that time and age where I get to be at this stage at 2025, not 35, 45, 55 when all this stuff was already resolved, but in 25 when it was still the meat of it. And so, I'm not walking to the courthouse. I am marching. I mean, I am, life has a string through the top of my head constantly pulling on it. And I'm marching to the belly of the beast, man. I don't even know why I'm saying all this, but so I get there. It's so weird. The nature of it is so bizarre. So I get there. Couldn't be nicer, more friendly. I turn on all the charm because I see 2 female bailiffs. Oh, how are you? Oh, it's such a beautiful morning out there. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm about to ask them a question, right? Could be nicer, all this, that. Oh, belt too? Oh, yeah, belt. Okay, all this. And go through, hit the restroom, prep, check all equipment. Everything's good. Come back out. And I say, in so many words, I won't give you all details, but I basically got a bailiff to come up with me to be in the records room so these 3 women don't start pulling on my man card, treating me like shit, interrupting me left, right, and center, making demands on stuff I have to give them, what I have to do, while they turn around, flip around, and leave. Like, it's DMV on steroids. Once they find out you're resisting and not paying them, these, especially the one, not so much the other, but the one is just all attitude, total government employee. This is the one that turned, oh, I'm calling security. Tried to get an armed man involved. So, I've never done this before. I show up with the bailiff, and I'm here to pick up these 3 audio files. And they look at me, and they look at her, and they look back at me, and they know what the fuck is up, man. Everybody knows what's up. So I start getting served post haste. Oh, okay, da 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 da, and business is being conducted. And of course, they go back, take forever, come back with a supervisor, even though I didn't request one. And we got to make sure we get all our T's crossed and our I's dotted because, oh, the bailiff's already here. I can't call for him if the bailiff's already here. I can't make up a story that he sounds scary or threatening and call for the bailiff if the bailiff's already here because he called him, right? That's the type of place it is. And so, hilarious. So there were just a few minor hiccups, but because I couched everything and being professional and just ghosted past their nonsense and focused on, oh, we're on the same team here, I'm just trying to get this business done. Over the course of the next 20 minutes, I ended up with, stuff I needed, go down, pay money, come back, give them a receipt, bang, everything's done. In the course of this going on, when I got back up there and I handed them the receipt of payment, and they said, great, we'll call you in a week or two. And I said, great, I need to speak a paragraph to the supervisor, please. Okay, no problem. Comes back, oh, wait a minute, I'm the room supervisor. Do you want operational supervisor? Do you want the department supervisor? Yes, I want the department supervisor. 5 minutes later, department supervisor shows up. And I calmly explained to this lady that I'm going to be in here often over the next year. I do not want to have to bring up security with me every single time. The reason why I feel like I need to is because your people are completely paranoid about me recording, and they called for security. And that is a great escalation of a man with a gun coming to take action. That is declaring war on me. I just want you to know. And so to make sure none of you get away with this in the future, do I have to bring this up? I'd really not like to bring up as security. Can we make a deal and have the... So she talks about recording. I say, look, here's what my recording is about. Judges say, look, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm not a white belt here, okay? I've done this in a lot of records offices. Judges will say that you didn't file something or you didn't ask for something when you in fact did. And unless you have proof, the record and the power goes with that lie. So to prevent that, I am here gathering proof. This visit comes with a receipt. Very few do. And so I require my own documentation that, yes, I was here and this happened. I'm not looking for video to put your girls on social media. All right. So this is what's going to happen. And I'm going to keep coming here and keep doing this. And I hope to not have a problem. Anything else? Nope. Okay, great. Have a nice day. But it just seemed to me she was still... She mentioned that she was in the courtroom and saw me in court yesterday. So she is well aware of what I can bring to the table. And so I'm hoping that now they will chill the hell out and stop pulling on my man card by treating me like a piece of shit non-human when I am just in there politely conducting court business. All right. So then I get done with that, and before that, when I went downstairs to pay the money to get the receipt, right, I see one of the bailiffs that was in my hearing yesterday. There were 3 bailiffs and only 3 bailiffs in there yesterday. I didn't recognize any of them, which made me go, shit. I got to be extra careful with bailiffs I don't know or who don't know me, more specifically. But he turned the corner right in front of my face, and this guy looks like me in 10 years, like 100%. The type of face he has just makes you go, this is a guy who very likely does not suffer fools and tolerate nonsense. He just has one of those faces, and the structure of it. And at first, for me, when I first saw it, when I have a face like this too, right? Your default look is, it looks kind of angry. Your default neutral, I'm not trying to look angry, looks kind of angry. And, because I'm so familiar with that, because I am that, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Don't let that knee-jerk instinct rule the roost here, because he might not be that way. The other 2 guys you can tell aren't a threat to you in that way. Don't let your knee-jerk response to this guy's face put him in that category. And so that served me well this morning, because he turned the corner with that face. And he was there yesterday when the judge said, get out, not one more word. He's like, you got to go. And I was like, yeah, I know. I said, hello. I go, it's good to see you again. And he's like, hello, same, whatever. Just randomly. Like, I totally didn't have to say that, right? But I did pay the money. Little did I know, the women upstairs, when they had no problem with me, and I came up with security of my own, called their security through him, gave him a piece of paper that had a paragraph that said, no recording in this office, blah, blah, and according to